Hey everybody, it's me, Rachel at Lamb. Welcome back to another virtual craft. Um, Today was an interesting to me trying to figure out the setup to be able to show you the still life as well as my drawing. Um, so I hope that you can see both. I'm gonna make the still life parts full screen at some time so that you guys can just, if you want to pause on it, it's full screen if you're wanting to draw the still life that I put up today. If you'd rather draw a still life you create at your own home, you can do that, or you can try your hand at this one and one at home too. For this one, I didn't really make kits, but I did put together some kits with paper, pencil, and eraser if you didn't have it. So if you want to pick those up here, you can come and pick up a kit that has paper, pencil, and eraser. That's all that's in it. So if you have those at home, you don't need to worry. You've got the supplies you need. So this is just going to be a basic drawing of a still life using just a plain old pencil instead of charcoal or anything like that. I am not an expert at drawing by no means, so I'm just learning along with you. This still life that I created it's intimidating me a little bit. The pumpkins, I think, will be easy enough to draw, but the leaves are going to be a little bit different and complicating. Um, give me a comment if you're here watching, and I hope everybody gets to join in and draw. Okay, so I'm gonna just start by showing you how to start the basic sketch for the pumpkins. My perspective of the pumpkins is a little bit different than what's on the screen because my camera's in front of the pumpkins and I'm to the left. So if my pumpkins don't look like they're in the same spot as the pumpkins do in the video, that's why. Okay, so I'm gonna begin by just estimating the size that I want my pumpkins to be so that I'm just gonna use lines and draw like a basic pumpkin shape for my first left pumpkin. You can, so don't worry, I can show you this. Don't worry about what it looks like right now. This is just the basic outline, so then we can get to the more detailing later. So then number 2 pumpkin, I'm going to draw slightly to the right. He's a little bit bigger, but you know, and a little more square shaped. Okay, I'm just going to draw him, his shape. Okay, and then I'm going to draw the stems, just a basic stem shape. Okay, so for now, I just have my pumpkins just sketched out roughly, and then what I'm going to do is try to figure out how I want my leaves to look. I think I'm just going to put the stems, and then I'm going to draw sort of like circle shapes for each leaf, so it's not so I know where I'm going to put a leaf, and then later I can put in the detail. And there are a lot of leaves in this still life, so if you only want to put the number that you want to be on there, you can. Feel free to subtract or add whatever you want to your drawing. It's up to you. So I'm just going to draw like I said, circle-ish shapes that are going to be later turned. And for this like basic sketch, don't push too hard because you'll want to erase the little sketch when you put your like final sketch on top. There's so many leaves. I outdid myself adding all these leaves. Okay. But that means I can work on my gradients and such. hope everybody's having a great start to their fall. I know that the weather has started to change, the leaves has changed. It's time to go to the pumpkin patch. It's almost Halloween. If you have any favorite fall traditions, put them in the comments. I'm gonna go to the pumpkin patch, I believe, this weekend. And I like to have bonfires. Okay, now it's upside down. That's so funny. Anyways, now you can see my upside down pumpkins. But as you can see, I've just done a basic outline of the pumpkins and then of the leaves. And now I'm gonna start just filling filling in the details. You can choose wherever you want to start with filling in the details. I hope you guys can hear me. Sorry, my technology is not my friend today. I think technology's really been on the fritz lately. Yesterday with the Wi-Fi outages, I know we had a lot of outages at the library at the beginning of the week. And they do say Mercury's in retrograde. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just start detailing on my pumpkins. So I'm going to do more in-depth shaping and lines to make sure my pumpkin looks realistic. You can do it however you want. There's different styles you can use for shading and such. I can show you a couple shading methods. I'm just going to put my lines on my pumpkin. And then I'll put my second pumpkin. I'm going to be more detailed in his stem. If you have any questions or concerns, please put them in the comments. I have a lot of concerns with why my technology doesn't want to work today. Everything's just overheating today. It's even me. And it's fall, and you know you want to wear that cute sweater. And then you get inside, and everybody has a heater on, and then you're boiling. And you just the dilemma of the cold. Maybe I could figure out how to flip my camera around right now, but you know what? I can flip this around and show you. These are my pumpkins so far. And then let me go back so you can see what I'm drawing. The pumpkin still alive. Okay. So my pumpkins are a little more detailed now, and maybe I'll start putting some detail into my leaves. So for the leaves, like I said, I kind of did like circle shapes to represent what I was going to turn into leaves, and now I'm going to put the actual shape of the leaf. I'm going to try. And now you can make your lines more bold. Since this will be your main, this will be your drawing. So let me go back to, as I said, I'm not a perfect sketcher, but here's my leaves. I'm just gonna put those all over the page. If you're drawing along with me, if you're drawing this still life here, feel free to comment up the picture of yours when you're finished if you want to share. October is always a really sketching month for me because I do Arttober, which is a 31-day art drawing challenge. We are doing that with the teens and the tweens. We have kits with drawing pads and stuff like that. I do have all of the prompts here at LAM if you're interested in joining, or if you just want to have the prompts so you can practice your drawing, because prompts are a really great way to practice your drawing. Every Arttober, my drawing gets pretty, I get a lot of practice, is what I'm trying to say, during Arttober, more practice than the rest of the year, because I kind of get a little lazy and don't draw. But then during Arttober, I take the time to draw with all the kids. And if you haven't been into LAM recently, you won't know this, but if you have, you'll notice that we do have a staff art display up right now, and all of my sketches that are up there were actually drawings that I did during Arttober, I believe 2 years ago, and then I transferred them to digital. Like I drew them in pencil for Arttober, and then I drew them in digital form on my tablet later. So if you haven't come in and seen those, you should check them out. They look really cool. And then everybody else also put their art in there. So we've got some paintings. We got Lise put in her books, which is awesome. So you guys need to come check that out if you haven't yet. And let me go back so you can see how the leaves are coming out. Not too bad, right? Kind of looks like leaves. It's not going to be exactly, I'm not like 100% accurate to realism here, but I'm not too mad about how my pumpkin's coming out. So for still lives, it's really simple to just pull some of your knickknacks together, something you had sitting around, create a little display, and then just get your pen or your pencil, get your paper out, and just draw what you see. And it's the best practice. And right now, with all our fall decorations, our Halloween decorations, I'm sure you can make some pretty cool drawings right now using those. There's so many leaves. I'm leaving a lot out. I'm leaving a lot out. Sorry. So funny. Correct myself up, which is good because laughter is the best medicine, as they say. Thank goodness my thing hasn't overheated again. Knock on wood, because I just want this drawing to go well. If you're here watching, if you just started watching, I'm doing a still life, a full still life right now for a basic drawing sketch using pen and paper. That's all I need. Or pencil and paper, not a pen. Though my favorite way to sketch during October is use a pencil, and then I like to outline it using a black pen or a Sharpie, just to like give those crisp black lines. Feel free to comment. Let me know if you're drawing with me or if you're just watching and getting entertained by my terrible puns. Make this big for you so you can see what I'm drawing or attempting to draw. I think my leaves, I have a lot of character right now. You can see. This would be an awesome, I know that I believe we last year painted a pumpkin, but this would be cool to use and paint this still life. I think it would really be pretty. Also, if you have like pastels, chalk pastels would be really cool to draw this in like the fall colors, I think. Okay, where was I? See if I can do a leaf that's a little bit different angle. Hmm. Can't really capture as many of these leaves as I can, but it looks like I might just do my best, which is the key. Always just try to do your best, I guess. It's all about the journey, like I said. The process. Ooh, that leaf is gonna be really weird, but okay. And then it's twin leaf. Some ribs on that leaf. And there. I almost have leaves all around my pumpkins. And then after I mix the leaves, I'm gonna go in with some shading and show you some different techniques, hopefully, for shading. Oh, what was I saying? Before everything went out. I love the fall. I love costumes. And what we're doing here at Lamb, thanks to Jennifer, next week we're starting Halloween, which is a week of Halloween costumes. I think every day is themed, so if you come into the library and want to wear a costume, you can look up what our themes are for the day. I think Monday's gonna be let's think. Oh, Monday's gonna be a character from a book or a movie, and then Tuesday's time travel, so like a different time period outfit. Okay, I think I have got leaves all around my pumpkins. Woohoo! I think it's not turning out too bad. Not like 100% real to life, but you know, none of my drawing is. I'm not a realism, not really into realism. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys some ways to do shading, which we've got some shading under the pumpkins. So underneath the pumpkins right here, I'm just gonna do some lines to make the shade of the pumpkin. I'm just gonna use lines just straight across like that. That's one way to shade, put a little bit of shadow in there. I'm gonna put some under this pumpkin too, and then underneath the leaves here. Just I'm not even showing you guys because I don't even have the camera on it right. You can see I'm getting pencil all over me. That's just the life of drawing. Okay, so then another one that you can do is like the cross shading. So let me put it here and be like just doing like little X's. Well, if I can see what some hatches. Make this smaller so you can see a little better. Just gonna do some X's. There you go. You can just to create some shadow and dimension on your pumpkins. You can also do just lines. I'm a fan of just drawing lines into my pumpkin here. Work a little bit more on my stem. Gotta bring it out to the forefront a little bit more. So then you can do like this. Draw a line down and then draw across. Like so. However you like to add your shading. It's all up to you. Now it's got a little bit of shading in there. Might be a little much. So on my little leaves. And like I said, I was gonna go in, take the eraser and erase all your outlines that you put in if they're still showing. Because you don't want the little outline lines on there. So you draw them pretty light so you can just erase them. In my leaves, I'm gonna put a little bit of dimension in there. Maybe just some. A little bit of shadowing. You can add some shading to the leaves that are behind the pumpkin. Got some shadow on there. Just a little bit of shadowing. My drawing's not the best thing, but I did not the best so far. Kind of looks like a pumpkin and leaves, so that's all I'm going for. And you could add to your drawing for days. That's how I am. I'm like constantly adding, and it's never good enough. But when you have decided that you've drawn enough, you can sign your beautiful drawing because you've done a great job making a pumpkin scene for fall. Like I said, you can make still lives using any objects you find around your home. I just thought I'd do pumpkins because it is pumpkin season. Also, one other thing I forgot to mention, we have our pumpkin display up here at Lamb. Come in and check it out. Hopefully we'll win prizes for it. We made it. It's actually based on a painting called The Garden of Death. So come on in and check it out and let us know what you think. Because we worked really hard on it. Next month's craft is actually going to be not really a craft, but kind of. It's going to be for November is NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month. So for our craft or our little workshop is going to be on writing. So if you always wanted to learn about writing, or if you love to write and you just want to hear some awesome insights from our own personal writer here at Lamb. Like I said, her book is here on display right now. Lise, she will be giving you some tips and tricks of writing. So look forward to that. As you can see, don't do what I do and get pencil over your hands and then putting it all over your paper and then your drawing's all messy because you get the pencil over your hands. That's what I do. I'm just gonna darken my leaves a little bit because, like I said, it's never perfect, and I'm just continuing to try to make everything look perfect, but that's what I'm doing right now. If you're drawing along, if you want to share your drawing with me, let me know. Just put it in the comments. But yeah, I hope you guys had some fun drawing today. Or if you didn't draw yet and you want to draw later, you can pause when on the screen when the pumpkins are full screen. Or, like I said, you can make your own little still life at home. Try it out. Creating your own little scene. Let's see. If you have any questions or concerns, which I have lots of concerns after last month's llama debacle, I like to say. Let me show you my drawing. Oh, let me sign my drawing. There we go. I think I like it. It's basic. It's cute. Drawing still life. And there's the still life again. There's my drawing. It's not perfect, but I love it. And as you can see, there's now pencil everywhere. Thanks for joining me today. Hopefully you guys get to draw something, and if you do, feel free to share it with me. I'd love to see what you guys create. Oh, thanks, Maggie. I feel like my pumpkins are a little unique, just like me, I guess you could say. Have a great day and many blessings this fall season. Happy full moon. That is today, I believe. Be safe and happy Halloween, everybody. Bye.